This is Anastasia Bridges, and I'm going to do a commentary about an article I read this morning. It was a nanny in California, and she was babysitting a 22-month-old toddler. And the baby messed up on herself, and she beat him. She was spanking and beating him, and somebody caught it on tape, and she was arrested. And how I feel about that, I said, look, I have going to be 6 grandbabies. When a baby is 22 months old, you don't spank no baby. You say or something like that. You don't even pop their hands that young. That's too young. You abuse a baby because he messed up on himself? That's what your job is for, to clean him up, to keep him clean, so he can watch when he play. The parents trusted you with their child, and you have the nerve to beat him because he messed up on himself? That's crazy. That's crazy. I had a son that had accidents. We didn't beat him. I remember I was in the bed with one of my boys. He was sleeping with me, and all of a sudden I felt something wet, and he peed the bed while I was in there. And I didn't get mad. He started crying, fussing. I said, baby, you did it. I didn't get mad. I didn't get mad. No. He's a young boy. Why am I going to get mad with the baby? Because he messed up on it. All I did was clean him up, change the sheets, go back to bed. Nothing was said. Children are not like when I was coming along. When I was coming along, I peed the bed. My mom spanked me. She didn't whoop me. She spanked me. And I didn't do it no more. You can't do it with these children. You have to talk to them. Punishment. You said spread the word, spoil the child. I understand that. Capital punishment is necessary, yes. But some kids can't take capital punishment, people. You have to punish. They say grounded. Well, my grandbaby do. It's so funny. It ain't funny. When my grandbaby cut up, she had to rake the yard. It's a big yard. And sometimes when she had to rake the yard, her daddy go out there with her and he helps. So I close. I close. Parents, watch your caregivers. Watch your caregivers. Some people have cameras. You need those cameras in your house. You need those cameras in your house to watch your baby. Because if you don't, it could be fatal. Could lose your baby over some sicko, crazio. Anybody can snap at any time. You don't have to have a mental illness to snap. So you don't have to have a mental illness to snap. It could be a situation at home. It could be on drugs, whatever. You snap, and then you commit a crime and say it was due to a mental illness. You didn't know what you're doing. If it get too overwhelming, you do something to count to 10, screaming about them, go outside and scream, do whatever you can. But don't take your frustrations out on other people. I don't. I get mad, yeah. And I get mad. But when I used to throw things, kick up, cuss you out. But with the love, and this is my faith, with the love of Jesus, I cry. When I get really mad, I just cry and fuss. I don't cuss. Yes, I scream and yell, but I have emotions like everybody else. And then sometimes I have to apologize when I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not too bigoted or too uppity to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Knowing that the other person started. I ended with I'm sorry. I talked to God about it. I asked, please forgive me. My faith is Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit. I said, forgive me, Lord. And what values me the most right now? I have a mate. We met, and he says, Stacy, don't fuss at me. Don't fuss. Let's talk sweet. And we've been together over 2 years. He's my best friend. We talk sweet. Always. I can't get aggravated when he looks in my eyes. When I look in his eyes. There's so much love in this man. I never seen nothing like it. Excuse me. When I look into my baby's eyes, I see so much love. I can't get mad at him. Get choked up. I'm in North Carolina with the pollen, and I have asthma, and it makes me cough. Excuse me. It makes me cough. Anyway, um, parents watch your children. You can't make your children your friends. That don't work. Your disability, mother, love, coach, motivator. Love your children. Give them a hug sometimes, especially when they're scared, crying. Give them a hug. I remember, and I'll close with this. Excuse me, I'm getting excited. I went over my mama's house. I was looking down, and my mom said, "Come here." What's mom? What is it, mommy? She stretched out her hand. She stretched out her hand. She said, "Come here." I came in. She wrapped her arms around me, and I started to cry. She knew something was wrong. I was in a teenage bad marriage, and I was going through with my husband, and I started crying. And she said, "It's gonna be all right, Stacey. You should have listened to me." She told me not to marry him, but I want my baby to have a name. Back then, you look down upon if you won't marry and have a kid, but I wanted my baby to have a name, so I married my baby's daddy. We were both teenagers. We didn't know about little kids. I didn't know about no baby. I played with dolls all my life, but that's another story. Don't don't let nobody beat, spank, slap your child. Make the law your friend. Don't don't get yourself into to get poor time, because that's when you don't see your children. The devil make you go so far about your children that you might react and be sorry because you won't see your kids no more. But let the law be your friend when it comes down to your children, because they are precious children. are a blessing from God. A blessing from God. And you never, ever stop being a parent. No. I do for my children right now. And they're in their 30s, and I'm 54. They're 54. You never stop being a parent. Never. Something going on with one of my kids? Yeah, I'm going to help. I had all my kids natural. Big stomach, push, push, push. Yes, yes. And I love my children. And there's a situation there, that's another story too. Watch your children. Be their biggest advocate. Do what you gotta do legally. If a caregiver beats, abuse, verbal abuse, any kind of abuse your child, do something about it. They're not attacking just girls, attacking boys too. Justice will be served. This is Anastasia Bridges, and I thank you for listening to me. This is my commentary. Anastasia Bridges. Bye for now.